Thanks for staying with us here on Listens Live. Back inside now, we've got the Exum Group, Jackie Exum, joining us here as always, as well as Amanda Russo with a special guest today, Jim Garrett from Daily Money Manager. Thank you all for being with us here today.
Thank you, Brian.
I think it's a perfect segue as we get into some of the expertise that you do to talk about how for the Exum Group, you guys have all types of services that you offer, and this is partnering with different people is just a prime example.
Yes, exactly. We do a lot of partnership with different community partners who serve our seniors, and Jim is one of those. He's one of our trusted community partners, so we really wanted to bring him on today.
Yeah, Jim, for our viewers who don't know you yet, what's the most important piece of information that you want them to know about what you can provide?
Well, as a daily money manager, I give people the gift of time and peace of mind by helping them with their financial affairs when they either no longer can do that or choose not to do that. So that's the gift that I give people as a result of my business. And I want to thank Jackie and Amanda for having me today also. I really appreciate the opportunity.
What is it like for you guys to be able to have, you've brought guests before, you've introduced us to a lot of people that can help our seniors out there, to be able to provide that type of access to people here in Louisville. What are those moments like?
Well, it's wonderful that, you know, we can say that we have such awesome partners. And I've used Jim actually myself for a client of mine that was downsizing, and, you know, the husband was incapable of helping her with the bills and things anymore. And he came to the rescue and helped her go through, you know, all of these documents that she had had for years and figured out what needed to keep and what we could get rid of. And really, I think, gave that family peace of mind that they could move forward in this situation. So it's always very fulfilling and awesome to be able to provide these types of opportunities to our clients.
Yeah, I think, too, with folks, and we have talked about this on set before, about how at first it can seem like such a stressful process if you are moving into a new place or have to downsize, and all of this is just about minimizing that stress and making it as easy as possible.
That's exactly right. And a lot of these families that we work with, there's a million moving parts. There's so many things going on, and often we see health issues that might impact someone's ability to handle their daily money matters. And so that is exactly why Jim is so important. You know, we have a lot of families where there are adult children involved. They might be out of state. They're caring for their own families. There may not be a trustworthy family member who can come in and handle those money matters, and so it's really important to have a trusted partner like Jim.
Yeah, Jim, you've been doing this a long time, so you've helped all types of different families throughout your career. Is there anyone specific, if they're watching today and they say, I don't know, do I need a money manager? Who are you looking to help specifically?
Well, some of the signs you'll see, usually there's two things, busy or stressed. When you go into someone's home and you see things are a mess, disorganization, you ask them questions, they don't know where things are. They just have a lack of understanding of what their financial affairs even consist of. And then you notice late payments happening, things being paid twice. Those are some of the signs that you see that things are not quite in order. You also then see stressed family members, maybe family members arguing among themselves. Hey, who's taking care of mom and dad? Who's doing this? Are you doing it right? And so it causes a lot of stress overall that can be relieved by having an independent person like myself come in and help them with those financial tasks.
We have talked with Exum Group before about how no transition is the same, and maybe you've heard stories from other people. Well, my friend down the street went through this XYZ, and it was this experience. Is that what I can expect? What do you guys say to people who have heard the stories before, and maybe that's why they're nervous going through this process?
Well, like you said, no transition is the same. So our job is to basically meet them where they are and figure out what pieces we can bring to help them with their specific transition and what we can make, you know, that journey look the easiest for them, because it won't be the same as their neighbor or their friend, or but being able to kind of cherry pick who we work with to help them make the smoothest process that we can is what we specialize in.
Moving is always stressful.
No matter what stage you are, I know.
It doesn't matter how old you are, it's always stressful. And so, you know, our goal, we work very, very hard to minimize that stress as much as possible and to pull in the partners along the way that will make that as seamless as possible.
And you hit it right on the head, because I was out to dinner the other night in the Highlands, and I saw some folks moving into an apartment building there. There were restaurants beneath it, and they were doing everything themselves, and you could tell they were stressed, and they were probably, I don't know, 22 years old. And so moving a lifetime of memories and things that are close to you, to have someone on your side going through that process, it's invaluable.
It really is.
Jim, from your side of things, I know people, when we start talking on the financial side, they always want to know, well, what does this mean? What does it mean as far as control on a daily basis for folks if they're asking that question?
Well, you don't need to necessarily lose control of your finances by working with a daily money manager, because what I'm getting is I'm getting access to this information, but I'm sharing it with you. So I'm keeping people informed. The information I provide is current, organized, and structured such that it's easily able to be shared. So the family doesn't lose control, it doesn't disappear. I'm just coming alongside to help them get organized and take the stress away from them by handling these recurring financial tasks.
Jim, I'm going to start with you. For folks watching, if they want to get in touch with you, the best way to start that process?
Well, I have a website, of course, as everyone does, gracefinancialcare.com. That would be the best starting point.
And for Exum Group, we talked about it before, but again, how do we get in touch with you? The first couple of processes, if you're sitting at home saying, man, I got a big job ahead of me, where do I even start?
Yeah, just give us a call. That's the first step. We need to come out and talk with the family. We need to see the property. We need to figure out all the moving parts. So give us a call, 502-225-3303, and we'll come out and meet and figure out our next steps.
We got about a minute left before we let everybody go. What's one final piece of advice, either on the money side or on the preparing side, that we want to leave folks with today?
I would say just be aware that this service exists. It's not very well known. I'm the only person in Louisville that's doing this and accepting new clients. I have standards and ethics that I follow, and I'll stop there and let y'all get your plug in.
Go ahead.
Well, again, we just always appreciate being here today, and we appreciate our partner, Jim. We appreciate all our community partners. We want to serve our community and be a resource for everybody, so reach out to us, and we're here to help.
Well, I can tell you it's a pleasure for us to have you guys on the show, to know that the folks who've taken care of us our entire lives, when they go to this next step, they'll be taken care of as well because of the work that all three of you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we hope you guys will stick around with us here on Listens Live. We've got another great segment coming your way, Rev Body Sculpting, with some special deals. That's coming up next.